Welcome back! If you're headed to Vegas to do a little gambling for the very first time, it can be a little intimidating. Casinos for a newbie can be overwhelming with all of the lights, sounds, and people. Today's the first in my mini-series of videos on how to play table games in Vegas. We're headed to Rampart Casino in beautiful Summerlin, Las Vegas to learn how to play. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are at JW Marriott, Las Vegas. We're headed to Rampart Casino and we're going to learn how to play Blackjack. It's going to be a great time. Come check it out with me. Rampart Casino with Sam, who is the director of table games. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Okay. He's going to teach us how to play some table games, and we're going to start with Blackjack. Okay, so Sam, let me just start by saying that when I first came to Vegas, right, and I went on the Strip, sitting at a table was like the most intimidating thing, right? Yeah, everybody's sitting. You're a little nervous. You probably play it a little on your phone, maybe, but you've never played it live. And I remember being on the end seat, which is the most stressful seat, because if you don't hit correctly, people get mad.
Sometimes.
They do. Like I remember sitting and someone had a 15, the dealer was showing a king.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe he was just feeling a little lucky that day and he said, I want to hit, and he got a king. The whole table got mad at him.
Yeah.
So today we want to teach our viewers how to play the basic of Blackjack.
Okay.
I think everyone knows the goal is to get 21, right? But I'm sure there's some rules around, like when you hit, when you bet, and when you stay.
So there's a lot of those basic strategies, what you're kind of referring to as basic strategy cards for Blackjack. There's plenty of places online where you can just download it for free if you like. All it is a mathematical, what's the best percentage to win. When you get a 16 and the dealer has a 10, your odds of winning are very low. So it really is not a whole lot you can do, but you might be able to increase your edge a little bit with one of those things. And at times, that's what some people know, that math formula, and they see someone deviate from that, they might go, oh my gosh, what are you doing? You just ruined it for everybody.
Yeah.
Meantime, all the times when you save them by doing that, they don't say anything.
I agree. I've had that happen,
But the reality is, I mean, everybody's on the same side trying to win. That's what's fun about the table games, what's fun about Blackjack.
Yeah.
You're all against the dealer. The dealer even wants you to win. They even want you to win. So really, it's supposed to be a community game. It's supposed to be fun, and hopefully people keep it that way.
Yes, I agree.
I would say if you get a case like that where someone's getting upset because you're, just leave and go somewhere else, because that person, you don't need to be spoiled by their
I agree.
misery. So
yeah.
All right. So what we would do normally for Blackjack, cards are shuffled. Somebody will cut it. That'll be you. We're only playing 4 decks here. Normally you play with 6 decks, but we just got 4.
Do you have single deck?
There's not a whole lot of. We don't have it here. No. There's not a whole lot of single decks anymore in Vegas. What happens? The ones that you do see that they kind of. They change the odds a little bit. So Blackjack won't pay full odds; they'll pay 6 to 5. So a lot of them places just kind of done away with single decks. Your best bets now in Las Vegas anyway are the double decks for the most part, and find the ones that pay full odds. That's 3 to 2 on Blackjack. And then there are other rules regarding Blackjack too, as far as like when to double down. Some places limit when you can double down. You want as many of those rules as you possibly can. Double on any 2 cards, split up as many times as you want.
So if I was coming to Vegas and I want to know the best odds table game, would you say it was Blackjack?
Strictly on odds, probably not. I mean, if you just go odds specifically, probably the don't come on craps. However, you got to be very disciplined. It takes some time to learn how to play that. And you have to be very disciplined on how you play. That's probably odds, straight odds. And if you play to the book, that'd probably be your best odds. Baccarat also is kind of like about a 50-50 game. So that's also pretty good odds. Blackjack is also good odds, and you can kind of increase your odds at kind of playing correctly by the book. But I wouldn't say it's the best. They're all pretty similar. They're all pretty similar. But it's not terrible odds either. It's better than like roulette and some of those others.
And I find it, I don't know, easier, but then again, I don't know how to play the other games. So that's what you're going to teach us.
I'll teach you that.
I think a lot of people, even like the basics, can you pick up the cards? You know, we can talk about that, but some people want to increase their bet in the middle of the hand, and we can't do that. I mean, I think we're going to go straight, real basic.
So basically, we start. So first of all, you have all these other side bets. These ones are optional. You don't have to play these.
Okay.
They're different on different games.
Right.
I would rather not even go into that right
Right,
now.
no, I agree. I've never seen that.
So just kind of ignore that. This is your main betting circle. You can bet whatever you like on that.
And Sam gave me lots of chips.
That's right.
$500 chips, okay. We are gonna go with 1,000. Is that $500 or $5?
Well, yeah.
$1,000, guys. Okay.
All right.
And you can hold your chips. People don't even know.
You can do anything you want with your chips. Yep. Those are yours. That's like your money. You can do whatever you want.
Okay. Let's do it. Okay.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to deal 2 cards now. You get one. The dealer gets one. You get a second card. And the dealer's going to show their up card.
Oh, this is a perfect hand.
So start off right off the bat.
So I have a 12, which is a very weird card because I know if it's a 15 or 16, he's showing an ace or 1. Do you hit on that, or do you? I would hit on it because
Yes.
I think you might have
Yes.
a soft 17. Okay.
Yes. So the card that's least likely to bust on is an ace. So if you have an ace,
good to know.
yeah. So that's if you see an ace showing, there's a very small chance. It still could happen. There's a very small chance the dealer's going to bust. So you have to get at least a 17. The
Okay.
first thing we do with an ace, though, is ask for insurance. And so basically, what insurance is whether or not you think I have blackjack. So what you do is you're going to protect your bet. If you have a good hand, maybe you put half your bet. You think I have a blackjack, and if I do have it, you save your bet. If you don't want insurance, then you don't have to.
So if I put I don't earn anything on insurance.
Well, you do. It costs you half your bet.
Okay.
Up to half your bet.
Okay.
So if you think I have a blackjack?
No, you don't.
Okay, so I don't. But unfortunately, I do. So that's how we start off, and then you would just lose that one. Right.
I don't want to play anymore.
I know. We got that one out of the way.
Okay. Okay, you know what? Here's another question. If I want to hit, do I just say hit? Do I do a signal? I've seen people do a signal.
Good question. You're right. So the cameras have to see that you're making a signal. So yes,
I can't just say
you
hit.
You
Okay.
can. And you know, for the most part, you have to make a hand signal like this. This would be stay. This would be hit. You can
I
say
do
in
anything?
conjunction. Not really, no.
Okay.
And really,
Hit.
and that's just for the rules in case something were to happen. They can go back and look at it.
Okay.
This is personal between us, but everyone else in the cameras, surveillance, they won't know what's going on.
And I can go, okay, you want to add?
You cannot. They'll kick you out for that.
So I stop, I
Yeah.
push.
So whatever your bet is, that's your bet. So
Okay.
now we'll start again. Hopefully you do better. Another 2. All right. This time I'm showing a 10. You have 5.
So as somebody who's playing, you should assume you've got a 20.
The easiest general rule, yes. Always assume the bottom card's a 10. That's statistically speaking, it's more likely to be that than something else. It's not always the case, but yes.
Okay.
The general rule, assume that there's a 10 underneath.
So any hand signal.
Yes. All right. That'll probably count. We'll give you that. So now you have 12.
I'm still going to hit.
Okay. Now you have 16.
I'm still going to go.
You did good. But you lost. And so, let's see, I would have had a 19.
Yeah.
You had to hit anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think generally we're trying to get to a 21. Let's do one more
Let's
hand.
do a good hand. Otherwise, we'll have to set this up.
Come on, Blackjack. Okay, this is a good card.
Yeah.
So me, as some playing, I'm like, I have 19, I'm going to stay. But some people might think you have a 20, and since that's a soft 19 with an ace, would I hit or no?
Right, so an ace can be a 1 or 11. In this case, you're going to make your best hand, so it's a 19. There's only 2 cards that can help you, a 2 or another ace,
Right,
So there's not very good chances to help. There's a lot of chances that you can make it worse.
Right.
Yes, I might have 20, but I would roll the dice and just stay where you're at.
So same signal, something when you want to stay.
Then you would just say no. Yep. I have 20.
I'm not winning any.
It's not always like that. Sometimes you win.
You know what? I'm going to...
Okay, go for it. All right, so you lost
Come
2
on,
in a row. Now
Blackjack.
you're going to bet big. Still no.
I'm
good.
going to hit. Come
All right,
on, 7.
4, 14. Now you got 20.
Oh,
That's pretty good. 9, 15, 18. That's good enough. You win.
all right. So I think we've got the basics, Sam. Are there any kind of trade secrets or guidelines you have?
The one thing I would say, and this is important with all gambling in general, is money management. That's the key to all of this, really. The advantage of the games, house always have a little bit of advantage. The one advantage the customer has is they can quit when they're ahead. You just made that, you got more money you start
I'm going
with.
shopping.
Not a bad time, exactly. Just go spend it and do something else or mix it around. But that's a big one for sure.
Perfect. Thank Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for hanging out with me again. Until the next video, stay safe. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. If there's any other video you'd like to see, let me know in the comments below. Let's keep in touch. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at In and Out of Vegas.